According to this source, who provided many pieces of proof,
no way.
Max is now working
That's him.
/ volunteering in 2 nonprofits where he is directly interacting with at-risk children on a daily basis.
No way. MamaMax is apparently back on YouTube, which is really interesting. I didn't even realize that. We've got a new video from Connor going over it. X8, former LolCal Live employee. Dude, I completely forgot about LolCal Live. I was going to do a whole video about the shit that went down, and then all of this shit came up. You can imagine it kind of took precedence, right? Kind of had to be a little bit of a priority. He's doing something related to working with kids. I didn't hear this until literally right when I went live. Come on, Tom, not even gonna give us a poop maxing cam if you'll scam for becoming a member. That's going to drop real soon, buddy. So all the members got to get in now. Thanks for the 5. All right.
The title is true. Unfortunately, MamaMax is actually back and still active to this day. Also working with children still. Absolutely terrible, absolutely disgusting. Of course, MamaMax being a huge content creator that got into a whole bunch of controversy on the internet around half a year ago. He was accused of things like taking credit for an arrest when that arrest never really happened or there is really no proof of it happening. He openly said that he mixed truth and fiction in his really very serious cases and allegations that he put out on the internet. He tried to guilt trip the entire internet into covering the stories that he would put out there, which were just incomplete, full of falsehoods, full of fiction. He would post uncensored versions of the victims' stories on his Patreon behind a paywall and bring the victims onto streams to have them be confronted by the whole internet and just refuse to go to the authorities. All around, he was just absolutely terrible about anything regarding any kind of survivors. I was sent this post on the MamaMax discussion subreddit titled New and Disturbing Updates on the Aftermath of MamaMax. But really quickly, before I read, again, do not harass anyone involved. Do not contact anyone.
The last thing I heard about Max, I thought, was he was supposed to be making some kind of video debunking shit. He posted on his Patreon. So this is an update from May 14th of this year, some months ago. He said, Happy Mother's Day. Firstly, I want to remind mothers, fathers, teachers, and guardians how vital you are in guiding future generations through these challenging times. Whether I'm around or not, children remain the most important vulnerable thing in our declining world. They require your guidance and protection, especially on the internet. I apologize for my absence as my real life responsibilities took priority. I'm saddened by the negativity and disinformation many of us face in this chaotic online battleground, and I'm so sorry to any of you who are attacked for defending us on our mission. I'm working on several large-scale documentaries and will upload them when they're ready. Until then, never forget the importance of defending children from the infinitely growing threats they face today. We will not let you down, Max. Well, what happened, Max? Where's your new documentaries? Where's your new videos, bro? What happened with that, man? I thought he was supposed to, I think the last Patreon update I saw before this that got leaked was he was supposed to be making some video on how like the commentary community ruins lives and up his whole story, and then he just never posted it. He just straight up never posted it. So yeah, the biggest thing with Max for me was just the fact that he was faking the file investigations. Like he was just straight up making up shit that was not there. Like that, like with a situation as serious as that, you cannot like make up details. Bungie's video on Max is so good. Yeah, I like that one. I like the Blackula meme about Camden Gerard Davis. That was a good one. Joseph Rogan. That was another good one.
Involved. This is just information posted to the public. I'm just going to be reading it off of this Reddit thread. And let's just jump right into it. It says, well, it's been a while. We have heard anything new or substantial about Max, but today the mod team received a message from a source close with Max who wishes to remain anonymous for now, with a few updates about Max. The first update is related to his Mega account that was banned, and people speculated that it was banned for posting P. But the notice on his account was actually updated recently, and it may potentially confirm that the reason for the ban was in fact
Oh, I remember this, yeah, because he had a bunch of, he would release like mega folders of evidence based on the videos he would make, and then I think like law enforcement ended up taking it down because they thought it had CSA material. And I mean, now this Redditor, which is not necessarily proof, but yeah, they're saying it potentially confirms that the real reason was that he was hosting illicit material on that. If that's true, imagine like doing a file investigation and then as part of like exposing him, you release the victim's like grooming material online. That is insane.
When he visited his account before,
the Leviathans are coming. How could I forget the Leviathans? There were so many good memes with Max. That was such a fire time. That was like one of the first streams I remember being like, holy shit, this is crazy, bro. I was completely schizoing out. That was really funny.
Message. Then showing a pop-up that said, this folder or file was reported to contain objectionable content such as material, extremism, or be The link creator's account has been closed and full details, including IP address, have been provided to the authorities. And the thread continues saying that now when you visit this is the message that you see, specifically saying this content has been removed. The link you are trying to access is unavailable because the folder or file was reported to contain illegal/objectionable content.
So we know it was reported. I guess we don't know that it got taken down for that reason, right? We know that somebody reported it and they thought it was serious enough to take some action to investigate it, right?
The account of the user who created the link has been terminated. Mega has zero tolerance for unlawful activity, and then there's a Git support link.
Memes aside, I don't believe Max is stupid enough to post a folder that had real CSA material. I don't think he would be stupid enough to knowingly do it, maybe, but I could imagine him accidentally doing it because he's so... Like, the thing is, he's so stupid. He was so stupid and such a liar. The fact he even thought he could get away with everything he was doing, considering how high profile he was insane. So, like, I don't know. I could believe he'd be stupid enough to let it slip, honestly. Didn't Spencer say he made her drink ungodly amounts of juice? She said that Camden Gerard Davis made her drink ungodly amounts of juice to induce an abortion, which is, like, really funny. The funniest meme from that whole thing, bro, the funniest meme was somebody in my comments, I think some people said this on Twitter too, but I think I saw it when I saw it the first time it was in my comments. It was like, Max, hey Spencer. Max says, hey Spencer, where'd the evidence go? And it was like Spencer with an evidence-shaped bulge in her belly. Gee, I don't know. I thought that was awesome.
Link that specifically says, if you have concerns about your thoughts or behavior regarding images of children, there is confidential, anonymous help.
The hash triggers cannot give false positives. It was CSAM. I don't remember. Was it hash triggers that got it, or did someone specifically report it? Is my question.
Available. The Stop It Now project helps people deal with thoughts about children and making positive changes that can improve the quality of...
Wait, what? Stop It Now? Can I even look this up? Stop It Now project. Online self-help and confidential Stop It Now helpline for anyone worried about CSA, including their own thoughts or behavior. Bruh. I didn't know this existed. The campaign also issued targeted advertised content aimed at people at risk of committing sex crimes. In the same year, it partnered with to redirect online users who search for keywords related to child for you to Stop It Now's helpline. Holy shit. Oh my god. That's crazy, bro.
Of life. So it's specifically a pop-up.
Why am I getting Stop It Now ads? Are you? Bro, make the call, buddy. Jesus.
That you would likely see on a mega link that is used for things like P. It's like giving you support to be like, yo, you open up a P link, like, let's go send you somewhere that can help you stop these thoughts. That is what it now says versus just the generic, like, oh, this is just something illegal. We don't exactly know what it is. So
Zane T says it was hashes. Gotcha.
So that's absolutely terrifying. That's just insane. Obviously, the assumption is that this had something to do with his previous case, possibly the Camden Gerard Davis case, maybe something else. I have no idea. But regardless, if that is the case, why are you uploading the questionable material straight to Mega? And then why is Mega reviewing this material and confirming that it is something illegal and banning your account explicitly for that material? Because this tells me that it was a human review, right? This wasn't just some automatic review because there's like mass flagging. Of course, I don't know Mega's policies for sure, but my best guess would be there is specifically a human review on Max's account, and that is a takeaway that they got from that review.
I want to watch the clip from Mudahar's video because he talked about this at the time. Some ordinary gamers, MamaMax, I think he talked about the hashes specifically.
If the Mega is taken down, what exactly did they say? Usually those bans are delivered as a result of a fingerprint match. And of course, Max says this Mega pertains to previous videos. And there were multiple predators, you know, like their nude photos of them and videos of them as evidence for law enforcement. And the video he refers to me as is...
Okay, so Max is claiming it's not the minors that were in the Mega drives. It was the predators, and then the predator stuff was tagged as CSAM, and that's why I got taken down?
MamaMax's channel, mylol.apk. Now, the reason why this is a massive red flag to me is, as somebody that's covered situations like Trafficking Hub, I've explained to you guys time and time again how image platforms, video sharing platforms actually calculate illegal material on the internet. And it's not because there's somebody magical sitting behind a computer day in and day out looking through illegal material. It's not like there is a massive server somewhere where illegal images are stored in their original files. No, in most cases, illegal information is stored in hashes. Those hash files are then checked against other hashes of images, objects that you have on your local device or wherever you store online continuously, and if a hash gets tripped, which there could be false positives, but generally there aren't if you've read up on how YouTube CSAI match works, or or Microsoft's Photo DNA. Both incredibly well tools, both incredibly free to use, and both designed to assist law enforcement and websites to stop illegal material from ever being posted in the first place. They all check hashes, okay? Literally fingerprints within picture files. And it can be pretty difficult to actually take these things down. Think of it like advanced, super advanced.
Okay, so essentially CSA material has hashes, so the original file isn't stored in its original, state. And what Connor is saying here is that these posts confirm, because it was taken down, that there was CSA material stored in there. Now, Max's defense is like, oh, well, the hashes are triggered because we have material of the adults, not of the minors. That's Max's defense, basically, right?
Just insane. Obviously, the assumption is
I did not wash my hands. You're right. I have poop and piss all over my hands. Delicious.
Something to do with this previous case, possibly the Camden Gerard Davis case, maybe something else. I have no idea. But regardless, if that is the case, why are you uploading the questionable material straight to Mega? And then why is Mega reviewing this material and confirming that it is something illegal and banning your account explicitly for that material? Because this tells me that it was a human review, right? This wasn't just some automatic review because there's like mass flagging. Of course, I don't know Mega's policies for sure, but my best guess would be there is specifically a human review on Max's account, and that is a takeaway that they got from that review. But the post continues because it gets absolutely way worse now that we know that context. And it says, now for the really horrible update. According to this source, who provided many pieces of proof.
No way.
Max is now working volunteering in 2 nonprofits where he is directly interacting with at-risk children on a daily basis.
No way. No way, dude. Wait, he's working with kids? Dude, I want to see if I can find that post on that Instagram account. Found it. Yep. Instantly found it right away. Now, I'm not going to show it because I don't want to dox the other people, but the only comment on it says, is that MamaMax? The caption says, last night at our volunteer dinner to show all our court-appointed special advocates how grateful we are for each and every one of you. Your commitment to walking alongside the children and families of El Paso involved in the foster care system is truly appreciated. To learn more about how to become a CASA volunteer, please visit us at becomeacasa.org. Becomeacasa.org. Here we go. CASA volunteers are ordinary people just like you. They come from all walks of life, just like the children in foster care they help. The court-appointed special advocate volunteer gathers information from everyone involved in a child's daily life, including members of the child's family, foster parents, teachers, lawyers, social workers, and other relevant persons. Then they report to a judge to advocate for the child's best interests. Ideally, CASA volunteers will work towards reuniting the child with their family of origin whenever safe, and if reunification is not possible. Okay, so after he completely up a ton of file investigations, he is working with children directly. That is nuts.
One of the roles is as a court-appointed case manager for abused children in the foster care system, and the second is some kind of instructor for underprivileged children who want to become filmmakers. The source obviously wants to remain anonymous due to their current close proximity with Max, so not all the proof can be released without it compromising his identity, but they did say that we could post these screenshots. An Instagram account
this is what I just found
with the username CASA of El Paso in El Paso, Texas, has an image posted on their page with Max and multiple other members of this group with the caption, last night at our volunteer dinner to show all our court-appointed special advocates how great.
Dude, that is actually nuts. He should probably not be working there, man.
First. And it continues showing another
there he is again.
Of a Zoom call with a bunch of people in it saying congratulations to our new advocates, showing Max Stryker right there himself. And the caption,
Stryker's not his real name, right? He changed his name legally to Max Stryker to sound more cool, from what I remember.
Exciting news. Help us welcome our newest advocates. Your dedication to advocating for children in our community is truly inspiring. Every child has a chance. It's you. Thank you for your commitment and passion. A special thank you to Judge Richard Ainsa for swearing in our advocates. And then there's a list of people with Max Stryker specifically right there. Now on the Reddit post, the date wasn't included, but I did go back and find it myself on their Instagram page based on me finding this, that it was April 8th, that he has worked for them for at least a month. There was at least a month time where he was. It may be time for. The last picture that I found was on May 1st. This one is April 8th, where he's being welcomed in. So at least about a month's time, if not longer, if he's not still there. And then the Reddit account links this SCS Learning Center post. Of course, this here is Max, and if it's kind of hard to tell if that's him, I was able to find another post by this page, and this is very clearly him.
Is the content WAP Nicholas Diorio quit YouTube? Great question. I don't know.
Crouching down next to 2 children. And here's another one they posted. Him him standing
At least it looks like he's been going to the gym.
in the background, and it looks like they
Going to the gym and taking care of the kids, I guess. God damn, though. Can't stop playing hero? Yeah, he can't. The thing is, I think Max in his mind is doing the right thing. In his mind, I think he is somehow helping the world, despite the damage he's done. Given the multiple abuse, including essay allegations against Max, plus having the kind of material on his computer, I definitely feel this would be detrimental to the charity. If he wants to move on and better himself, that's fine, but not at the risk of potentially causing difficulties in the process of helping these children of his past is discovered. Plus, I don't personally buy it for a second. He's been proven over the course of years to be constantly manipulative, even his apologies. I just can't see any good coming from trusting him in any position of authority, much less around kids. Max just seems like a crazy person to me, man. He seems like a genuine nut job. That's the conclusion I came to through all of that.
They are filming. This child is filming here. And the post continues saying, obviously, it's very worrisome that Max, who has a documented history of lying, falsifying evidence, mishandling cases to the detriment of
Completely true.
survivors, and likely
I don't think, you know, I don't want to go after anyone's job. I don't think anyone should like report him, but you know, this guy should not be working here, man. He's a liability.
hosting CP is now in some kind of position of authority over real children. It really feels like the worst possible outcome for the situation. Not only could he potentially damage or exploit these children directly, if
This makes no sense. You're suggesting he's harming the children. I'm not suggesting he's directly harming the children. I don't think Max would ever do that. What I am suggesting is that he is a liability to be involved with a public organization given his history, right?
were to be a case manager that had to go to court, his content could potentially be used against him.
I don't think he should be working anywhere near anything involving kids, child abuse, anything like that.
By the family/lawyer as a defense that Max may not be suitable to be making judgment calls about accurate safety evidence or safety of children. And you go to the replies, and pretty much everyone on Reddit is of the same sentiment. That is really worrying. Dude needs to just stay away from the kids, especially after the mega upload and the public spectacle of everything he did.
Do you want him dead? Lol.
Definitely time to contact. Hopefully they will listen and research this guy more once they know MamaMax. Because I googled him, not believing they couldn't have seen the accusations and stuff. But did you guys know his name is the name of a Nerf gun, Max Striker?
Base.
And yeah, I mean, that's true. If you look up Max Striker, it doesn't really show up on the first page.
Max
it's just
Striker
a bunch
Nerf
of
gun.
Nerf videos.
I'm gay,
Even
thanks
when
for
you go to the
remember.
videos tab, yep, I mean, Max Striker, just Nerf videos.
By interfering with an investigation, you are in fact harming children, maybe not directly, but your actions still have consequences. Absolutely. You risk real predators getting away.
He's pretty much hidden if you use his legal name. Even searching it directly on YouTube itself, it's just Nerf videos, people showing up and talking about Nerf guns, the Max Striker Nerf gun. So he is somehow, just by pure chance,
Thing is, I think Max should be allowed to have a job. Someday he should be able to move on, you know? But I just don't think he should be involving in anything regarding children who are potentially abused. That's basically what I think. He should be able to get a job at McDonald's or something. I don't care.
been able to avoid it being Google.
The fact he messed up the allegation investigations, why he shouldn't be a case manager for cases that he messed up previously, yes.
Due to his name being mixed in with Nerf gun stuff and him going by MamaMax online. And someone says, this makes me wonder as to what's happened to Spencer. And this person replies, I don't think Spencer and Max work together anymore because shortly after she turned off her comments and she approved a few negative comments about Max on her videos. And she used to have hashtag #WeAreReal, which was Max's old hashtag, and the interview vid linked on her Instagram profile, but it's gone now.
I wonder if Spencer's ever going to come out against him. Like, is Spencer ever going to say anything negative about him and like come to terms with how badly that investigation was up, or the fact that by her own admission she was helping a predator get more kids into his ring involving Camden Gerard Davis? I wonder. Casa of El Paso website. Casa of El Paso requires a fingerprint and child protective services background check on every advocate and staff member associated with CASA. FYI, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I doubt he would show up in any database for any crime he committed because it's never been proven he committed a crime. To be clear, I don't think MamaMax is a predator. I don't think he's a predator. There's never any evidence for that. I would never say that. I just don't think he should be working in anything revolving around this subject, considering how badly he up in the past, right?
So that's really where the update is for MamaMax. I mean, obviously, if you guys are watching this video and you've made it this far, you know his controversy, you know how bad he is. Him being around kids like this and being directly in charge of this is probably a bad thing. And I think the Reddit post puts it perfectly. His YouTube history and his internet history will be able to be used against him, especially if he's some kind of manager for them or advocate for them. That's just not a good idea. If something goes to court and these are kids who are vulnerable or in, you know, bad situations at home, and MamaMax is some sort of advocate of this CASA place, you never know, right? It's just, we can speculate all we want on it, but just regardless, this guy should just not be in this situation at all. He should not be in this position of authority or advocacy over children. It just does not make any sense. It's completely unacceptable, and I hope that something is done about it. And that's all I really got to say about this, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, I basically agree with Connor's conclusion. I don't really think he should be working that job, but you know, I'm not my responsibility to deal with it, but goddamn, bro. The thing is, when you actively are claiming to be advocating for children and then you up an investigation, multiple of them, as bad as he did. I just don't trust his judgment in being able to follow through and make sure that, you know, real kids who are abused, he's interacting with, potentially abused or need a better home. I don't really trust that his judgment there is going to be the best, right? That's basically what I'm saying. I don't know. He's actually helping kids having that stability in their lives. It's so important, but I still feel like they should know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a complicated issue. Goodbye. Ah!